Welcome to the Egyptian campaign for Et Impera 1.2.6, and I think it's now time to start pushing west, but we've still got some work to do in this area because I'm starting to think that I do need to get rid of Pergamon and Pontus. Now Pontus should be relatively straightforward, I think. Let's just see what they've got politically. We've got a non-aggression and a trade agreement with them. I think we'll get rid of the non-aggression.
Bandits and wolves to come to both our doors.
Yeah, thank you, Pontus. But of course, we're going to need to wait for the cooldown now for that to actually happen. But during that period, we're going to have to move our armies down. Pergamon's a bit more of a problem because they've got quite powerful armies scattered all over the map at the moment, which could be a problem. There's one here, and they're no pushover, and they've got another one there and another one there, so they've got three armies wandering around here, and I'm hoping that they will effectively work their way over and have a go at Parthia. If they do that, that will weaken them down, because I certainly don't want these just wandering around causing a problem. Now in the last part we had an interesting battle up here, and we liberated this area here. There's one little cartoony army here, and I think we're just going to use this guy to get rid of these. And the auto resolve on this, and that should give this general a little bit of rank. Just take the money. That is the end of them, and start to move this army down. When I get this army across through the mountain range, this is the army that we're going to need to do to move down to attack Pontus. We've got this army here that's ready to go, and I think I've got another small army which I was using here as well, so I think we can start building this army up a bit. So we're going to need a bit of oops. What happened there? Oh, we've got no recruitment here. Okay, cancel that. I think we're gonna have to bring this army down into Syria, do the recruitment. Let's see, get a bit of a front line in. So we've got 2 spear units front line, quarantine. We'll bring this army up to strength, and then we'll be ready to go. That means what I'm probably going to have to do is just kind of stay in a fortified position here for the moment. I was bringing this army over, wasn't I? We've got this army here, this army here. We've got 3 armies that can come in and smack Pontus. Can I... This is my siege army. You can come to here. Yeah, I think we can have a war on 2 fronts. We can recruit these armies up for Pontus, because it's going to take a little while for these armies to move down and get back into position. So that's looking good. We've got one more turn before we finish research. Now, I do have a bit of a concern down here, in the sense that I've seen Roman armies floating around here, so I've got a feeling that it won't be long before the Rome is on our border here, because I think Carthage has been reduced to these 2 settlements, and this is their satrapy here. So, but we just need to keep an eye on that. We've got our navy here that's still recruiting. One more turn and he will be up to full strength. But the other problem I've got is public order. The Egyptus is still... we got one more turn and we get the Great Library, which is pretty good. We've got our faction leader. He's actually got some good archers in here. But I think what we can do is just bring him across. This is our Pharaoh. You can go into patrol here. I could cut my income a bit, actually, come to think of it. Let me just see. If I drop my income level down, what effect does that have on the public order? Yeah, we're getting positive public order right across the board. I think that might be a way forward for the moment. It still gives me 29,000 to spend, and I'm in this position in the campaign where you don't actually, I don't have that much to build. I mean, oh, so I certainly want this. Yeah, what is the, how we done this now? We're getting 0.7%. I'm just wondering, do I really need an extra boost here? That just that little bit of culture make the difference. Then again, if we can push this up faster, we can start weakening these areas, can't we? Don't mind that. That gives me +4 sanitation and a bit more growth. The public order. I think I'm tempted to do the public order rather than the growth. We'll get there eventually. Drake's got problems. I mean, I did kill the rebels that were here in the last part. I think we're going to push that up. I mean, we're literally going to need to get the public order under control here. You're okay. I mean, food is not brilliant, so we're going to need to keep an eye on the food situation as well. See where I can improve the food a bit. That, I mean, the public order here is good now, so we could push that up and go for that way. I don't want anything that consumes food. I just want things that will give me public order that will benefit. I mean, this place has got 23, so I don't really need. That consumes food. That consumes food as well. See, this is the problem. All these bit higher tier buildings consume food and don't cause public order. When we got that there, I mean, this gives me a little bit more food for public. I think we can go with that. Bithynia, Pontus. Oh, you've got rebels here as well. Bring you down here. I need you to deal with these rebels here. Probably this navy isn't helping the situation very much at the moment. Actually, I think I'll bring the navy back to Sinop, because we got this Pontus army here. Actually, you can come there. These guys aren't powerful enough to take out. Yeah, we've got a full garrison of 17 here. And I think I'm just going to hang on to the rest of the cash for the moment. So we're just going to go for an intern. Oops, got some unassigned skills. Here we go. Here. Certainly want to lay the foundation of you becoming a knight commander. Melee attack for elephants. You don't have any elephants. I think we'll give him that. We'll give him the cunning as well. And we're just going to go for an end turn. Okay, we've got rampant piracy. Child has died. Completed desert reclamation, which I think is here, isn't it? So now this gives us the ability to produce more food. I think we're going to go this way because that's the element that unlocks the tribal component, which I think I was talking about in the last thing. There's lots of unseasonal conditions. So it looks like Rome is at war with Athene now. Kind of wondering whether I should play the waiting game, because I'm pretty sure Rome is actually at war with the Adressians. Yeah. Now I could come in here and take this, but that would actually reduce my diplomatic standing, and I've got lots of people. I don't think anyone likes us that much anymore, do they? Got the Asori Federation up here, but they're new friends, but everyone else is getting a little bit unhappy with us. I mean, they like us. I mean, we could send a diplomat there. Saba still likes us. Shoot this. Okay, let me just. I mean, I've still got new wives to build up, haven't I? See. Okay, you're all. Okay, you need to go, so you can go to Saba. See what you can develop. That's my heir. 13. So it won't be long before he's doing. Just turn off the deceased. New daughter here. You can go to them. Get a little bit of standing. Everyone else is. You're not old enough yet. You can go to there. Question is, do I think we're going to bring this army back to deal with Pontus. Yeah, I think we're going to blitz Pontus. We need you to come here. I really feel I need to get this settlement so that I can then. I mean, I really feel I need to get this settlement here so that I can try and stabilize Bithynia Pontus, because it's always a difficult region to stabilize. Okay, we'll just get rid of these guys. And of course they're going to run away. Isn't that a surprise? I'm just going to... And down they go.
Advance. I live to...
You can come back that way. This army I need to get back from the frontier. I mean, he could sneak up through here. Although, to be honest, I think I'd rather bring him round this way, because in case he can't get through here in the winter. You can come back this way. In fact, let's give you a mark. It's about there. And he can kind of regenerate on the way back. This army, get you back here. Well, got my other army down here recruiting. Right, you've got the artillery army coming back this way, so this can be a field army that will support here. You certainly need another Tarantine, and we need some missile troops as well, because we're going to have to go straight slingers. Really missing my heavy archers at the moment. I mean, I could sacrifice the heavy archers down here with our faction leader. If I disband those, could then be able to.
How can I assist, Pharaoh?
Bring them in here, along with some slingers. I think these would be more useful in a proper army rather than that brings these guys up to strength. I mean, if push comes to shove, I can always rebuild this army, especially if the Romans come in from the west. Overall public order. Yeah, everything's going up across the board now. Yeah. And we still got this army sat here, but the other potential problem is these guys, the Quadri Confederation, have dropped their military alliance with us. See how they feel about us.
Be welcome, emissary, if you come in peace.
No. I mean, I could. I just don't want them kicking off.
Always smell.
Let's just offer them a little bit of cash.
And uninvited guests. Speak quickly then, before I lose interest. Do not expect fine.
I just don't want to fight in the desert here. And we've got the money, so we might as well use it. I don't think there's militarily there isn't anything else I want to do at the moment. So we're just going to have to go through and see what we've got. Okay, we'll start at Egypt. Of course, we've now built the Great Library, which gives us plus 60% research, 500 wealth, and because our pharaoh's there, he might actually improve his intellectual capability. Train slaves, noble philosophy, philanthropy, edict. I mean, we don't really have a lot of public order, even with the reduced taxes. I need somewhere where we can, who's got some fairly high public order, like here. And then what we can do is just start to try and improve. I think we'll just go with that. Bithynia Pontus has got high, but that's an illusion because it's of the thing. See, these guys so unhappy. Okay, we're gonna have to consume some food here to sort this out. I mean, yeah, I mean they're unhappy because of the bad summer, but at the same time, I think I do need to improve the public order here. Libya, again, we got... Isn't this fun? Right, I think we can send that up. That will give us a small boost. Syria doesn't really... And that would give us a little bit of food in exchange for 2 public order. And a little bit of extra cash. I think we'll go with that. Right, these guys are really off the charts, so yeah, I think we'll go. I think we'll certainly go with that there. Actually, no, it's just. I don't think it really makes that much difference, but yeah, I think we'll have to try and make this into another breadbasket for us. Spending a lot of money though as well, so again, Palmyra. I mean, Palmyra's got good public order, but it's building that up at the moment. We're certainly gonna have to deal with Pergamon. There is a Thrake. I suppose I could convert that. I'm sure one of these over here had a... Well... Oh yeah, we're already building it. Okay, yeah. I think that's all we can do this turn, so just going to go for an end turn. Okay, we've had a request for an ally. That gives me a reason to, but that means we're also going to upset everybody else. No, we're going to decline. Yep, alliance broken, political intrigue, Okay, we've got absolutely nothing out of that. Yeah. News: a small child has died, attrition report. Child is born, child is born, child is born, child is born. A daughter comes of age. 2 daughters come of age. Mission failed. Population surplus. In here. Well, we're certainly gonna... I think we'll put that in to get the public order up so we can push these up. Yeah, it looks like our new ally is in trouble because he's already been attacked. But I didn't really want to get pulled into a major war up here against these lot, because it was just would have been a distraction. So you come around here, and you can just. Actually, you need another recruit, don't you? Front line, you've got missile troops. Really, you need another spear unit. Right here, Scythian archers. Still nothing particularly that good. Medium infantry. I think you can just wait until I can recruit another one of these because it's the front line that's weak. Unless I get another thorax swordsman, but I don't have a I mean, we could move him over here and recruit that missing unit, so we put you in patrol, keep the public order going. Bring you down into here. Get you into position. That way. How big's the garrison here? 17. That'd be 27.
At your command.
I think we'll bring you up
On the move, my
here.
lord.
Yeah, getting these guys out of here is going to be a bit tough. And what I'm going to do is bring you, keep moving you north. We're in autumn now, so we're not going to be able to do anything for a couple of turns anyway. I certainly don't want to fight in winter.
Ready for battle.
See, we've got missile troops. We don't have any infantry.
Are you ready to serve?
We need more infantry. And wouldn't mind a couple of spearmen, or one spearman. We've got Syrian mercenary elephants, but that'd be expensive. Could be fun though. Maybe when we actually go for what? So we got Agora here. And we certainly want... Do I want a library here? We got negative... Yeah, I think we'll put a library in there. Right, our food is shot back right back up again. We've got barracks here, but we can't take that up any higher. Oh, we can take this up. Take that to a tier 3 barracks. We're going to need it. I want the Romans to push through and attack here. But maybe not. Maybe I'm going the wrong direction. Personality trait here. +1 empire maintenance. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 armies to deal with Pontus, but we're going to probably take quite a bashing with them. I think we're just going to keep putting up the tension. So
I will listen carefully to
cancel
your
the
words.
trade deal.
A lack of your good.
Kind of half hoping that they will attack us, but that's always a little bit difficult. Actually, where are my agents? Yeah, coming over here. Yeah, I think want you moving that way. You're down there. Where's my other agent? Okay, you're just moving into there to keep an eye on Parthia. That's good. Action leader down here. I think what we will do is root back a couple of extra missile troops. Got here Egyptian bowmen. Not really much good, are they? And the Cretan archers, we've got a shorter range than the Egyptian bowmen. I think we're just going to stick with slingers. Maybe we'll get another. Get one of those in. No, I don't want the army to be too big. He's just purely there as a deterrent. Where are all the Pergamon armies? We've got one up here. Who is Pergamon actually at war with? For some strange reason, they're at war with the Sakuraka and Parthia. Sometimes the AI just confuses me completely. So where are their armies? So we've got one hanging around here that's not doing much. We've got one up here. And one over here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 armies. So Pokemon's got one region and it can support 4 full stack armies. Isn't that fun? Just
for battle.
have a look at the mercenary situation again. We got here Syrian mercenary archers. I mean, you can always pull those mercenaries in should we want to attack. So go through it again and see what we've got. Okay, Marder is still struggling. It will struggle until this is built. So there's no point in putting. Actually, let's just find by happiness. This needs to stabilize. Bithynia Pontus. We've got the food. We've got more food coming in here. So I think I'm just going to punch that up. I just feel the need to fix that. Yeah. Yeah. One more turn and you'll be giving us more food. You're stabilizing quite nicely. Asia is crippled because we've only got 2 regions out of 4. Because I should have a crack at roads as well, but again it's a distraction. That will increase my research rate, but I don't really need that. That's actually going to give me 2 food. Don't need any more growth here either. This is maxed out in Parser. Still need to kind of settle this area down a little bit. Eventually we will get this for tribal vassalage. I mean, the public order's reasonable here, but I want to put that up. I'd rather focus on the food situation if possible. I think. Well, we're building this up. I don't want to put any more food pressure on this. Libya is not brilliant. Egyptus is not. Again, we're not. I mean, that will double the public order, but the cost of food is. When it's kind of almost self-defeating because this will cost me 6 food, and so what I'd have to do is do something like that, and then see if we can. Maybe that's the way forward, is to double these up and do it that way. Okay, maybe that's what we're gonna have to do. Okay. Going to give me a little bit of public order. The public order here is pretty good. I think that blows virtually all my money. Now we're going to go into winter, so we're not going to really do much on the next end turn. Okay, we've got a noble death. So who's died this time? Who's died? What we'll do is just bring in one of our. Right, we've got a Master of Commerce. A woman has displayed uncanny talent and trade has earned. Okay, we'll just hire her. Child has died. Child has spawned. That. Right, so we've lost the somebody from the Egyptian nobility. We're going to need to take a look at that first. Egyptian nobility. Right, what we're going to do is the usual thing. We're just going to bring in a spouse. So you're 29. You're 67. Wow. And what's the politics now with the Egyptian nobility? So you're a populist, but you're, I mean, so what most likely going to need to do is get one of these guys in. Not Egyptian. Where are you? So what we're going to have to do is see if we can get in you, so you can get a bit of experience and start to develop. Right. Lost the vision on here because we haven't got.
At your command.
And I can't see. And we're in.
We fight for you, my lord.
Doubt, seriously doubt whether we can actually get in here in this turn because it's winter. So what I'm going to do is just bring these armies up to the border here.
On the move, my lord.
My lord.
Bring this army up.
We fight for you.
Yeah, it's winter, so we've got shortened movement range. There's no point trying to fight here. You can guarantee that they've still got their army there. Now, Pergamon has actually started to move some of its armies out here. I think one of them, the one that was over here, has now moved into here. And where's the other one gone? There was one down here somewhere. Where have they gone? Doesn't make sense. No, there's one there. I think they're still moving into this area here. If we can get them all out of my territory. This one's here. Because if they all move up here, so they're all fighting, then we can hit Pergamon's capital and take them out. Yeah, so we're going to have to wait one more turn to attack Pontus. And I think that will probably be the objective of the next video.
I live to serve.
We can bring in a couple more units here. Right, we can actually bring our own Syrian war elephant in. So why should I recruit a mercenary? We'll get a Syrian war elephant, and we've got infantry. We've got thorax spearmen here as well. Wondering whether an extra cavalry, Cappadocian lancers, Egyptian linen cataphracts. Yeah, let's just make this into quite a powerful field army. Yeah, so we've got that there. We've got 36,000 to spend. We've got you being. I think we're bring you across the border. So that we can. You really need. I mean, you've got a front line of 5. What you really need is a spearman to protect the flanks. Got here. Yeah, I think we'll just bring in one of those. You'll be the flanking units for the spearmen. Over here, Rome has now taken Pella. Is good. I'm hoping that they're going to come up here, take the Adrasians, and then we can then swoop in and take that from the Romans. You're quite happily moving. I think we need to get you down into this area, I think. Yes, we can. What we got here? Unseasonal conditions, Childers Board, encourage population. Population is rising. That should make life a little bit there. Production reports. We've now, I mean, we've got 36 food, which is pretty good. But that could drop very quickly as the new buildings come through. I think just to finish the video off, what we're going to do is just have another quick. I know this isn't particularly that exciting. I mean, if I bring this back on, I mean that's going to really bring my food down. So we do need to improve the food situation here. But there's nothing I can do unless I go to war with the Parthia. I don't think Patava is going to contribute much for in the short term. I'd like to bring this online as well. Again, it's still not fully stable. It's going to need a few more turns to get things here. A fortified timber camp. This 4 food. Never seen a fortified timber camp before. Well, from all regions, that's going to give me a garrison of 16. What have we got now? Garrison of 14. Interested in this. We don't need growth. And that gives me a garrison of 13. I actually quite like the idea of having a fortified timber camp up here. So we'll give that a go. Because that just strengthens that border. Yeah. I mean, so I'm in this position where I don't really feel the need to build anything else for at the moment. That's 4 food, but what else would that give me? It doesn't give me much else. We don't need growth. I mean, the unit upkeep drop would be quite nice. But that's in Iconia, which is down here. I mean, this would be... I think we could go with that. I mean, that would be a good shot to fix the public order here in the long term. And we could then... I think maybe we could shoot another one of these up. 7 turns. I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And what we're going to be doing in the next part is effectively getting rid of Pontus. I'm very much inclined to come and clear out Pergamon as well, so that we've got complete control of Asia before we start a real concerted effort of pushing west. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.